So that's recording. All right, so Cindy here with Avalon Enchanted doing this week's weekly Ascended Illumination reading for today, July 29th through, sorry, today's June 29th, Thursday, June 29th through Wednesday, July 5th. For those of you who this may be your first time watching one of our weekly Ascended Illumination readings, what we do is we are going to show you either 3 cards, 3 crystals, 3 different items, and whichever one you are drawn to, you're going to pick that one. And then based off of which card, crystal, whatever you choose, we are going to give you an energy reading for the week through the Wednesday. Before we get started, I do want to let you guys know about a couple events that we have coming up this week and next week. So the first one is actually going to be this Sunday, July 2nd from 7 to 9, and I will be leading the July full moon ceremony. And this full moon is actually called the buck moon. And the buck moon kind of really focuses on bringing in an energy and represents a time of personal growth. So what we're going to be focusing on this Sunday for this full moon ceremony is really, bringing in a time to let go of things. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on setting our intentions on whatever it is that we may need to let go of. So we're going to be going into meditation. There'll be some energy and probably going to be pulling some cards too, just to get us a better feel of what we each personally need to work on as far as letting go in order to help us bring in the energy of new. So we really are going to be, really delving into setting the intentions and letting go of whatever it is needed to help us grow and prosper. So that is this Sunday. There are still in-person tickets available as well as virtual. I did leave the links for the Eventbrite in the description. And then also Tori has table tipping. There are still a couple of spots left for that. Thursday, July 6th from 7 to 9. So those links are also in the description. So feel free to check those out. And again, with all of our events, the in-person spots are limited. So you're going to want to make sure that if you really want to do these in person, hop on it right away and purchase those in-person tickets. And then we also, again, have virtual options for almost all of our events. There may be like table tipping, unfortunately, is not a virtual option, but just make sure you hop on and grab your tickets so you can join us for all our amazing events. All right, so let's get started with our weekly reading. So I'm going to show you 3 cards. All right, so this is the first card. Second. And the third. All right, so just take a second, don't force it, whichever one that you feel immediately drawn to. And again, if you're feeling more drawn to more than one, it's perfectly okay to pick a couple of cards. And I'm going to show them one more time. All right, so now we are going to get started. All right, so we're going to get started with the first card. Sorry, the mailman just dropped off some mail. All right, so if you chose the first card, all right, that is Holy Amethyst, okay? And She is representing divine alchemy. Okay, so what she's trying to tell us, if you chose the first card, is move beyond your current challenges, focus on what you desire. All right, so we'll get a little bit more into that as I'm picking the cards. And then, as always, if you're watching the replay, please comment hashtag replay. This way we can see, how far we're getting. And also, too, feel free if you're watching the live, let me know you're here. All right, so we have the first card for Holy Amethyst. We have the Emperor. We have the Fool. And then we have Eight of Pentacles. All right. So if you chose the first card, again, I'll show this to you. We have Holy Amethyst, okay? And for the first card for you guys, we have the Emperor, okay? So as far as this week coming in with the Emperor, I'm feeling like maybe you guys have felt a little bit unsure, a little bit unstable. So the Emperor is coming in to kind of let you guys know, remember with Holy Amethyst, you want to move past your current challenges. So whatever it is that you've been facing past week, past couple of weeks, past month, whatever your challenge was, it's really time to start stepping into that Emperor type of energy. Okay. This week, I'm feeling like some things may open up for you guys in order to kind of give you more of a stable ground. You may even be feeling a little bit more confident over this next week. Okay. So whatever challenge it is that you are facing, it's really time to step out of that. And again, the July full moon coming up also is about, letting go in order to build a new future, build a new, whatever it is you're trying to help you do to grow and prosper. Okay. So as far as this week coming up, the energy is there for you guys. It's behind you guys. What you're going to do with it? Are you going to step forward and really, encompass that energy, or are you going to kind of let it pass by? Okay. That's going to be up to you. What are you going to do with it? Second card we have is the Fool. Okay. And then kind of falling in line, the Fool is about new beginnings, okay? So you are in that position, you are on that path where, okay, it's ready to start a new beginning. Are you going to take that first step? Are you going to follow what you're feeling in order to grow whatever it is that you're trying to grow? Or are you kind of just going to stay idle and just, let it pass you by, all right? So it's definitely, the energy is looking good for you guys that chose the first card to make those changes that you want for yourself. All right. Next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. All right. With the Eight of Pentacles coming in sort of like as a next step for you guys, you have to have that determination. You have to have that drive. Whatever it is that you're trying to do for yourself, you really need to start building that momentum. With the Eight of Pentacles too, it could be, whatever it is that you're trying to do, it may be something where you need to really start, I'm hearing what's that saying? Put your nose to the grindstone. That's kind of what I'm hearing right now. The only one that is going to push you forward is you. So what are you going to do for yourself? Are you going to let these next few days pass you by and kind of just, be like lackluster and just, I'll do that tomorrow? Or are you going to have that determination? Are you going to really start moving ahead for you? Okay, because you guys that chose this, it's really time to start moving past those challenges that you've been facing. Take that first step, because you have that Emperor energy around you right now. Okay, you're starting to build the momentum. You're starting to feel, I know, at least with me, these past couple of weeks, I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling a little bit off. Okay, so if you have been feeling a little bit off, if you have been feeling kind of just not yourself lately, this week is going to be kind of that turning point where you're going to start feeling more like yourself again, and you're ready to start you know, facing the new, and, you know, walking into that, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay. So the energy around you guys is really good right now. But then again, are you going to take that first step? Are you going to do what you have to do in order to get out of this rut, is what I'm feeling. Okay. Let me pull a couple of these. And if you guys have been kind of feeling a little bit off lately, I'm talking to group one, you could be letting go of a lot of things right now, you know, because sometimes when we're starting to let go and really step into the new, it can, you know, affect us physically, you know, feeling really tired. Okay. So just remember that any physical symptoms that you may be feeling, it could just be that process of letting go in order to kind of rebuild and regrow. All right, so first card, 7 of Earth, 9 of Water, King of Fire. These two are, put those to the side. All right, so we have 7 of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Okay. All right, so that's coming up. So like we were talking about, you know, you may be have been feeling the past couple of weeks a little bit off, a little bit, you know, not being able to move forward. That was happening for a reason. Okay. Just know that, you know, whatever it is that is trying to come out, it is there. You may not see or you may not feel it yet. But there's been a lot of unnecessary worrying going on regarding whatever it is that you've been feeling. And just know that this is just a temporary pause. Things will start happening again. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, it's going to be about you. Once you know you want the things to start happening, you need to take that first step. We have the 9 of Water. 9 of Water. Okay. So with this card coming up, it's kind of just wants to tell you that, you know, whatever it is that you want for yourself, it is going to start happening. Okay. Your concerns, your worries are going to start fading, because a lot of times, whatever we're concerned about or worrying about, we kind of like are just making it up in our own head, putting those roadblocks in front of us. So just know that those things are going to start fading away. The more you stand into your power, and the more you move forward, the more those fears and worries are going to start subsiding, and you're going to start feeling that excitement again. Which the next card, King of Fire. All right, so King of Fire is coming in. You need to start focusing, and it actually comes right under the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So 8 of Pentacles is a lot about, you know, focus and determination, doing whatever you have to do, studying, learning. Okay. With the King of Fire coming in. All right. That's just kind of, you know, validating that, you know, it's time to start focusing on what you want for yourself. Let's see. Communicate with vision. Okay. So when you're talking about the things that you want for yourself, even if it's just that internal dialogue with yourself about what you are trying to do for yourself, do that with vision. Okay. So what I mean by that is actually start feeling and seeing like whatever you want is already here. Okay. And I didn't notice, but there was another card right underneath that one, the King of Fire, which is Page of Water. So this is all about intuition, following your passion, whatever it is that you're really passionate about, make sure that you are following it. It's all about new phases as well. So if it's a relationship, a situation, it's kind of, you know, bringing in that new type of relationship. Okay. Also, too, I'm feeling like for some of you guys, new people might start entering your life. That's going to help you, you know, kind of feel more confident about yourself. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for the first round, which was the Holy Amethyst. Okay. Moving on to the next one. So group 2. and please forgive me, I know I'm going to completely butcher the name, but Mahatavar Babaji. Okay, so if you chose Mahatavar Babaji, okay, group 2. So he's coming in because it's all about soul expansion. Okay, you're starting to feel the connectiveness. Okay, so you're starting to feel like there's just more to it than just your one lane. You're starting to really feel like how your actions can affect somebody else, and vice versa, how somebody else's action can affect. But then also too, it's not just, you know, your actions, but also how your thoughts, your feelings, and how everybody else around you is feeling kind of affects you as well. Okay, so let's get a little bit more into that and what the energy is surrounding that to get a little bit of a better idea as where we're going to this with this. All right. All right, so the first card we have is Justice. I'm hearing right now like stand your ground. Okay, so let's see what else we're getting with this. Okay, the Star. And 2 of Swords. All right, so group 2. All right, again, Mahatavar Babaji. Okay, starting to feel that connectedness, whether it is whereas, you know, you're starting to feel other people, the certain situations, or if you're finally coming into, you know, realizing how what you do think can affect others as well. All right, so first card we have is Justice. All right. So as far as Justice coming in, for those of you who chose the second card this week, I'm feeling more there needs to be a decision that's going to be made. Okay. Rather than, you know, something coming to fruition, something kind of, you know, you're going to do it this way or that way. It's more of an internal decision. Okay. You are going to have to be the one that kind of, you know, whatever the situation is, either says, yes, this is what needs to be done, or no, it's not time to do that. Okay. So again, and, you know, just looking at him right now, I'm getting a lot of throat chakra type feeling. So that's about communication as well. So whatever it is that you've been either holding back or whatever it is that you've been not saying, you need to make sure that you start voicing your opinion. Okay. You need to start telling people how you feel about certain situations. Okay. And remember, it's the connectiveness. You know, some people don't take the hint. Some people, you know, just don't, you know, get it as far as, you know, if you try to give them those subtle hints about what you want. It's time to really start using your voice and standing up for yourself and making those decisions. All right. Next card we have for you guys is the Star. All right. So trusting the universe. Okay. Trusting that whatever it is that you're feeling is right for you. Okay. I know sometimes when we're making decisions, we kind of, you know, base our decisions off of what is right for other people, but it's really time for you guys to start really feeling into and expressing what is right for you. Okay, because whatever you've been feeling, whatever you've been kind of going through, it's meant for you. Okay, again, with the whole connectiveness thing, some of you guys, you're taking in too much of other people's energy, and it's really time to start standing up for yourself and trusting that what you've been feeling is right for you. All right, and then we have 2 of Swords for you guys. Okay, so with the 2 of Swords coming up, whatever situation that you're in right now, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, you may feel like there's no way out of it. Okay, you know, there's a decision that needs to be made. You know that you have to, you know, take this first step and be that one that, you know, kind of voices that and says, no, we need to do that. But you're feeling like there's no way out. You're feeling like maybe there's something that you haven't been seeing, okay? Sometimes when we get into that type of mentality where it's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do, we have the blindfold over ourselves, okay? Because I'm feeling for some of you, you don't want to face the truth of whatever the situation may be. Okay, so if you are feeling like that, if you're feeling like you just can't find the right possible solution, the solution's there. It's just kind of hidden right now because you kind of have that blindfold on yourself. All right, so it's really time to start taking that blindfold off to really see what it is that you need to do for yourself, because you have the answer for whatever it is that you need. It's just you have that blindfold on right now, and you can easily take that blindfold off yourself. But sometimes it does take a little bit of work. You know, you have to really you know, dig deep and go deep within to find what it is that really needs to come out. All right, a couple more cards for two. Come on, these two came out together. All right, so we have Six of Fire and the Chariot. Okay. Okay, we have the Emperor and Queen of Fire. All right, so a couple more cards for those of you who chose two. So Six of Fire and then the Chariot with Archangel Metatron came out together. So let's see what we got here. All right, so Six of Fire. So Six of Fire is kind of like that victory card. It's kind of, you know, good news is on its way. And this is coming over the Justice card, okay? Remember, we're trying to make that decision, okay? So whatever decision that you're about to make, you know, it's the right one for you, okay? You know what that decision is. This card is just coming out to tell you that this is the right choice for you, whatever it is that it may be for you. And then we also have the Chariot with Archangel Metatron, okay? And this is about important achievement, okay? So again, this is kind of falling in line. Justice, Six of Fire, you got great achievement, but, okay, but it's going to take a lot of self-discipline. It's going to take the willpower, okay? So start really talking yourself up, like have that little pep talk with yourself. I know fear gets in the way a lot, but you need to try to move past that fear in order to, you know, have that victory moment. We also had the Emperor with Archangel Michael. Okay, so again, you have Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael. So you're fully protected. You know, Spirit is around you. All right. So with Archangel Michael coming up with you, you have to try to discipline yourself. Okay. So it's organization. Like, so if you have a bunch of different thoughts in your head, organizing those thoughts, find out what is, you know, those real higher self thoughts and what is your ego trying to pull you out of it. Okay. So it's time to really get serious about what it is that you want to accomplish for yourself, and get organized with it. Okay. Because what I'm feeling right now is just that, you know, when you feel like you're all over the place, you need to start focusing on what it is that really matters to you. And then we have the Queen of Fire. Okay. Start feeling that confidence within yourself, okay? Because for some of you, I'm really feeling like you want to do this for yourself, but you just don't have that confidence, okay? It's time to really start, you know, spreading your wings and really being able to fly, because a lot of you are underestimating yourself. You need to start asserting your independence and your creativity for whatever it is that you want. Okay. It's really time to start letting yourself really bloom and flourish. And again, you know, coming from the beginning with that soul expansion and that connectedness. All right. It's really time to start letting your consciousness expand. Okay. Because you're going to start understanding why things are starting to happen. But it's understanding all the little small things that add up to that one big thing. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for 3. We're going to move on to the last group. All right. Again, please forgive me because I may mispronounce. Dwahal Kal. All right. So this card is coming up, or you guys were drawn to this card. Let me try to say his name again. Dwahal Kal. All right. So he's coming up because, and you were drawn to him because it's really time to start stepping into your happiness. Okay. It's time for you to step into whatever it is that, you know, fulfills you. All right. Let me pull some of these cards for group 3. Okay. What else do we have? Call and those who chose this card. All right, so we have Ace of Pentacles. Dropping all the cards. All right, so as far as remembering that you're on the right path, okay, Ace of Pentacles is coming up because it's starting. You're at the beginning of whatever new path it is that you're trying to create for yourself, okay? So the foundation is there. It's starting to grow. You're starting to feel that stability in whatever it is that you are trying to do. Okay, we have Temperance. And I laugh because Temperance is always about patience. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't like patience. I know we all need to have patience. Things will happen when they're supposed to, but sometimes it's just very difficult. And then we have the King of Cups. All right. So card 3, remembering that you're on a path. Okay. I'm feeling a lot of you're beginning a new path. Okay. So it's time to start remembering that you have to take it one step at a time. Okay. And I feel that, you know, specifically, if you pick this card, it's a path that's going to lead to your happiness. Okay. So it's not a career path. I don't feel like it's, you know, a path that, you know, you're trying to achieve something just to have, you know, achieve something. It is a path to happiness. So I don't know what's been coming up for you guys lately that chose this card, but I'm feeling like you're starting to, you know, really think about what makes you happy, what you want long-term wise in order to make you happy. So remembering that you are starting that path and take it one step at a time. Okay. You had the Ace of Pentacles. All right. That stability is starting to, you know, come in for you guys. All right. Temperance. Okay. Don't forget, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. You may have some setbacks, but if you have patience and you have determination to do whatever it is that is going to make you happen, it's going to happen. Okay. But sometimes if we try to push things too hard, if we get upset that, you know, we think we should be at point C and we're only at point B, when we start beating ourselves up about that, you know, sometimes that's going to take us off path a little bit. We'll still get back on the right track, but it's going to route us into a different direction that might take a little bit longer. Okay. So just know that you are at the beginning of that path. Okay. You're at the beginning, take one step at a time and have some patience. Now with patience, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay. I'm feeling be forgiving with yourself. All right. So if you don't do everything that you said that you wanted to do at a specific time, if you haven't accomplished things that you wanted to accomplish by now, it's time to be forgiving with yourself, because again, patience, gotta love that word, patience. It's gonna happen. But if you keep beating yourself up about it, it's going to take longer to achieve whatever happiness it is that you're trying to create. Okay. You have to be loving with yourself. Okay. Sometimes when we start beating ourselves up, we can be really harsh on ourselves. All right. It's time to bring in that a loving energy. I'm hearing, I'm sorry. So for some of you, you may have to start forgiving yourself for whatever it is that, you know, may have happened in the past, you know, just saying, I'm sorry, I forgive you. Okay. And really start connecting with yourself and start really loving yourself and knowing that you are a beautiful person. You deserve all the happiness in the world. Because I feel like some of you guys, you don't feel like you deserve that. Okay. And you do. And it's time to start telling yourself that you deserve that. All right, let's pick a couple more cards for the third group. Again, if you are watching the replay, please comment #replay and let us know what you think about our readings. If you connect with them, if they resonate with you. All right, let's see what else we have for group 3. All right, so we have four of water. Okay. 4 of air. Just kind of falling into place, and Page of Earth. All right, so 4 of water. Okay, so with the 4 of water coming up, it's kind of, you may be feeling a little bit of boredom right now, a little bit of, discontent, but it's time to start opening your eyes to the possibilities, okay? Remember, again, you're on a path, okay? Path more leaning towards what makes you happy, okay? So you need to start opening your eyes a little bit on the opportunities that are about to unfold, okay? Because again, remember that patience card, that temperance card, okay? When we start getting into that, I want things to happen sooner, we miss those little opportunities that start to happen for us, okay? So it's really time to start opening your eyes to the possibilities that are opening up for you, okay? Don't get into that, that kind of, it's not happening for me because it should have happened by now. You have to stop that thinking, because that's when you're going to start missing those opportunities. We have 4 of air. All right, so with the 4 of air coming in, again, it's about taking more time, okay? So for some of you guys, you are really pushing it too hard, okay? You feel like whatever it is that you want, you should have it right now, okay? But you have to start taking more time in between, okay? You have to take some time to rest too. For some of you guys, meditation will really help as far as the patience aspect is concerned, because when you're in meditation, and you're able to get yourself in that present moment, some of the answers that you've been searching for or looking for, they're going to come in through meditation. All right, we have Page of Earth. All right, so with the Page of Earth coming in, it's going to come in for you, okay? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, it's going to come in for you. But again, you're at the beginning of it, okay? Remember we said that you're on the beginning of the path, okay? So when you're on the beginning of the path and you don't have that yet, it can make us feel a little bit like we're not doing what we wanted to do, okay? But just remember, you are at the beginning, okay? Things are going to start coming in for you. Don't try to push it, because I feel with you guys, the more you push it, the further away you're going to put it, all right? So start taking the time for yourself. Start meditating. Start going within, okay? And this Knight of Cups is really staring at me right now. He's telling me you guys have to start loving yourself. You have to be forgiving of yourself. And once you start doing that, and once you start healing whatever it needs to be healed from the past, things are going to start to come in more for you, more in a time frame that you are hoping for. But the more you push it, the more you put yourself down, the more you beat yourself up because you don't have what it is you want right now, the further away you're going to push it. So take your time, have patience, and just know that, in the end, with the Page of Earth, you're going to start having that success that you want for yourself and whatever it is that you're trying to do. All right. So that's what I have for you guys this week. I hope it helped, as far as, whatever it is that you're facing right now. And yeah, just message for everybody. Just be patient with yourself. The past couple of weeks, the energy has been really crazy. And just even me, I've felt a little bit all over the place, and I'm feeling like, we're starting to come out of that type of energy a little bit. So it's time to really start refocusing and really start going within. If you've been feeling a little bit disconnected lately, now's the perfect time to start connecting again with either yourself or you guys, whatever it is that you've felt like been missing the past couple of weeks, because it's been a very rocky June. I was actually talking to Tori earlier today. It's like, where did the past 3 weeks go? It felt like it just like flew right by, and I really didn't get anything accomplished. That's how crazy the energy has been. But I'm really feeling like we're starting to come out of that. So just remember, it takes time, it takes patience. As long as you continue doing what it is that you want to do and stay focused on yourself, your healing, whatever it is, you're going to come out of whatever energy we just kind of went through, because it was kind of rocky. But yeah, again, we have full moon. Okay, a full moon ceremony this Sunday from 7 to 9. Link is in the description for both in person and virtual. Perfect time. I mean, coming out of this past 3 weeks with the buck moon coming up, we're going to be focusing on letting go of whatever it is we need to let go in order to make room for new growth. That's a perfect opportunity. I'm kind of, in awe at how everything kind of like fell together. We had a couple of rough weeks, and now we're going into the buck moon, where we're really going to be setting the intentions on whatever it is we need to start working on to help us grow forward. So that is this Sunday. And then Tori has table tipping. When is it? Thursday, July 6th. From 7 to 9. That one is in person only. There's a few tickets available for that, so make sure you grab them. And thank you everyone so much for watching. You'll be seeing Tori next Thursday, and I hope you have a great day. If you ever have any questions about any of our services or readings, healings, anything like that, feel free to message us. And I hope you all have a great week, and we will see you later. Bye.